guys, it is 7 a.m. and my child is still asleep and I literally don't know what to do with myself right now. I've gotten myself ready for the day. I read my Bible. I've almost finished half of my coffee, had breakfast. My child usually wakes up around 6, but this is lovely. Anyways, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to today's vlog. I'm gonna take you along with me today, a typical Friday in my life as a stay-at-home mom with a toddler. If you're new here, my name is Emma and I make motherhood and lifestyle and faith content, and I would love for you to subscribe. On the agenda for today, after my daughter wakes up, probably any minute now, I'm gonna go on a walk with a mom friend of mine and just catch up with her, which will be really nice because it's decently nice out this morning. Then I also need to go grocery shopping, so I will share a little Aldi haul with you. Until then, I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna soak this up because I don't get this very often. See, I might get a couple different frozen meals. Oh, Jordan. Hi. Okay. Jordan, do you want to come give Ellie her food? Okay, come get her bowl. It's almost done. Good scoop. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Keep going. She needs some more. All right, go put her bowl away. Ellie says, thank you, Jordan. Breakfast is done, and something that I've been doing every single morning is taking these super fiber gummies from Bellway, and I wanted to thank Bellway for sponsoring today's video. Bellway's fiber supplement is a easy, not complicated at all way to take care of your gut health. I am 10 times more likely to take a supplement if it's in a gummy form because I am a child at heart, and these are super yummy. This is the raspberry lemon flavor. It has so many benefits like helping you maintain weight, reducing bloating, having healthier hair and more glowy skin, and their super fiber gummies are actually the only fiber gummy supplement on the market. They are also kosher and vegan and gluten-free. A lot of fiber supplements have a lot of added sugars in them, but this one has 0 grams of sugar, and it also has 4 grams of chicory root prebiotic fiber in every serving. And Bellway was so kind to give me a code for y'all. So if you use Emma25, you can get 25% off of your first order with Bellway. Everything on their website is good. I do have a couple other different forms of their fibers that I really like. They all just taste so good. Like this one is raspberry lemonade flavor, and then the super fiber with collagen is strawberry lemonade, and it's delicious. So you can't go wrong. I'll leave their website down below, and Emma25 will save you 25% off of your first order. Thank you so much to Bellway for sponsoring today's video. You do it and then I'll do it. I think they need trimmed. You see the water? We just got home from our walk. You're gonna hear the sink because I'm letting Jordan cool off by playing in the sink. And I shared this on Instagram, but this has saved my life lately as a stay-at-home mom. When I get ready in the morning, I turn on the bathtub and I give her her bath cups to like pour. When I'm trying to cook, I let her play in the sink with some cups and some dishes, and it saves my life. We're gonna head out to the grocery store with full tummies after we cooled off because otherwise it will be a disaster. we just got home and I laid everything out to do a nice little haul for you, and I realized as I was laying everything out, this is a very not normal week for us. So I feel like this is a bad week to show you our grocery haul. I mean, I'm going to anyway, but I just have to give a little disclaimer because we just didn't need like a lot of stuff for the recipes we're making, and we're not out of like the vegetables and a lot of the stuff from like last week, and milk and lettuce and stuff like that. So I didn't want to buy it and waste it. So a lot of this is just like things that are not related to our meals, so they're not like the healthiest. Okay, sorry, I had to turn on the sink for her, so you're probably gonna hear that, but just wanted to give that little disclaimer because I feel like this is a really weird grocery haul because we ran out of a bunch of different things that we're normally stocked up on. We needed sponges. I really just wanted some Twizzlers. They sounded good. I really like these shakes as like a snack throughout the day. Michael really likes these protein bars, and then these are for Jordan, but let's be honest, I have some usually too. We were also out of white rice. We were out of her favorite little applesauce pouches. This is a really easy lunch that I like to have. Not the healthiest, but super yummy. We were also out of a ton of cans of stuff, so got some soups and some beans for like chili and stuff that we were out of. 2 dozen eggs because we go through eggs like nobody's business. We were also out of French onion dip, which again, like these things are things we just don't ever have to buy, so it's interesting we ran out of everything at once. But we were out of dip, we were out of jelly. I grabbed one of my favorite creamers. This is like an almond milk creamer. Grabbed our favorite Greek yogurt, Jordan's animal crackers, and little breakfast bars. Got Michael some of these as a snack. We needed a beef and a chicken, pretty basic. I have been obsessed with turkey bacon for breakfast lately. That, and then I also grabbed these from Walmart the other day. These chicken and maple breakfast sausages from Applegate. They are so good. Also ran out of bagels and both of our breads, and of course Jordan got hold of that bread, but it's fine. Biscuits, some strawberries and bananas, and we were also out of like all of our chips, so grab some of those. Again, like I said, such a random haul. I feel like I didn't get like anything of substance, but we were just out of so many random things. We like go back and forth between grocery shopping like twice a month. Sometimes we go once a month and do a big Sam's run. But for the last several weeks, I've just been going every Friday and just kind of picking up small things because I feel like we waste a lot of the fresh food if I buy it in bulk. Like fruits and veggies and things, we don't eat fast enough, and so I've learned, and like her milk especially, I've learned not to buy more until we go through it, even if that means I have to run to Walmart on Monday to get more, you know, milk or something like that. I'd rather do that than buy it today and then like it all goes bad. Does that make sense? Which is also just a privilege of being home, because when I was working that was not an option. And so it is nice to be able to just run to the store. I'd love to hear how you grocery shop, because I feel like it just changes depending on our season of life, how we do it. But I have felt pretty dang accomplished when I can do it with just Jordan and I, because there was definitely a time in my life as a mother where you could not pay me to go to the grocery store with Jordan by myself, especially not to do like a big weekly run. And for the last 3 or 4 weeks now, I've done it every Friday with her, and it's been fabulous, and she does so great. And I feel so accomplished as a mother. If I can do that, I'm gonna let her keep playing in the water because she's happy. Water saves everything. And I'll put all this away, and then I need to make us some lunch because it is 11:15. Okay, what's up there? Jordan down, especially on the mornings or the days that we are actually like out and about. I try really hard before we leave and when we come home to be very present with her and give her very like my full attention and engagement, because when we're walking at the lake or going grocery shopping, it's not like I'm like giving her my full attention, even though she's entertained and she's having a good time and, you know, looking at everything. It's not the same as like one-on-one direct attention from me. There's toys everywhere. We played in the basement, and I left my phone and my camera upstairs and really just gave her my undivided attention for the last like hour. I need to check my chore chart. Oh, I have to clean the bathrooms today. I hate cleaning the bathrooms. I will say I have been doing like a cleaning schedule instead of having one big clean for the last couple of weeks, and it has been so nice because I can just knock it out at the beginning of her nap time and get it done, and then I can kind of focus the rest of that nap on whatever else, whether it's relaxing or reading or editing or whatever. So that has been really great, but I need to clean the bathrooms today. I guess I can share the cleaning schedule that I'm following. So that is what we're doing. And then the kitchen's not even on the list because I feel like the kitchen gets cleaned almost daily after at the end of the day. I was working on the video that you saw last, and at the end of that last video I was just kind of talking about feeling a bit in a rut with YouTube and kind of like, what am I even doing? Which I go through that very frequently. If you watch my vlogs regularly, you're probably sick of hearing that rant, because when you've been doing YouTube for several years, it's easy to kind of get lost in doing the same old thing over and over again. That vlog and this vlog will be a little bit spread out, but it's really like a couple days later in real time. And I feel very different today. And I kind of realized that, one, when I don't get out of the house, I definitely get more in my head and I feel a lot more lonely and isolated. And then I kind of start to like get in my head with things. But two, I underestimate how much the weather affects my mood. And everyone talks about seasonal depression in the winter. I don't really struggle with that in the winter, but I feel like I struggle with this every summer. I mean, it's kind of the same things. Like, yes, the sun is out, there's more to do, which I'm really grateful for. I really love summer too. Where we live, it gets so hot that it's kind of the same thing as winter, where it's like, it's too hot to even go outside, just like how in the winter it's too cold to go outside. So you just feel cooped up and you feel like all the days and the hours kind of run together. That's kind of where I'm feeling, because it's just so darn hot right now. I feel like most people thrive in the summer, and I just don't think I'm one of those people. Let me know if you are experiencing something similar where you live, because I know there's ways to get around it, but I also, sometimes it's just too hot, you know? I also am very curious how my mindset is going to change when I start subbing, because I've had the last 2.5 months of 24/7 full-time stay-at-home mom, which I have truly loved. I'm wondering if just one day a week is really gonna make a difference in just feeling more like a human. You know what I mean? If you're a stay-at-home mom, you probably know exactly what I mean, but this is just like part of figuring out how to do this and be a stay-at-home mom, is like learning what works for you, because what works for you could be very different from what works for somebody else. And what else I'm learning, I don't know how we got onto this topic and I'm just ranting to you about what I've been learning as a stay-at-home mom, but what else I'm learning is that there's no one right way to do it. I feel like I've been looking around for like, how do you do this? What are you doing? Like, what's the right way to do it? And I'm realizing there is no right way to do it. There's no one way. There's no one size fits all. Like, every family is different. Every mom's personality is different. Every kid is different. And I think that's a beautiful thing. But as a control freak and as somebody who like loves a good plan, I think I've been like just grasping, trying to like find something that feels like control. Thank goodness that Jordan is so patient with me and has no idea what it, like, she doesn't know any different. But also that like the Lord is so patient with me that He knows, and He knew when He called me to this, the internal battles I would be going through as, you know, transitioning from working full-time to staying home full-time. My Instagram girlies and I did a YouVersion plan last week, and let me find it. It was about peace. I can link it down below. We've already finished it, but it was really good. The last one was talking about how peace is attractive because it's so countercultural. We are filled with busyness and anxieties and worries and chaos. Peace is so countercultural, but people are attracted to it because, like, why wouldn't you want peace? The way that you carry yourself with peace and walk in love and in joy, that is your testimony. Just how contagious that peace is. And I just thought that was so beautiful to think of peace as a testimony. I don't know where that rant came from. That was all over the place. That's called, I had a second cup of coffee and now I'm like jittery. Now I'm gonna go listen to a podcast, clean the bathrooms. Jordan just got up from her nap and we've just been sitting here playing, having a snack. And I was about to, hi Joe. I was about to pick up the camera and tell you that this is the hardest part of my day. I don't know why, and I am just looking for solidarity from other stay-at-home moms. But when she wakes up from her nap around 3, from that time until Michael gets home around like 4:30 or 5 normally, it is so hard for me because like it's too early for dinner, but we're both a little bit hungry. I've kind of hit like that midday slump, and I'm eager for Michael to get home to have like an adult to talk to and to have help. And it's just a very challenging part of my day, and I literally was getting ready to pick up the camera to tell you that, and he calls me and tells me that he is on his way home early today, and it's literally like 3:15, which is nuts. He's usually not home till 4:30 or 5. I'm so happy. So what a good Friday. That's super exciting. So I probably won't talk with you a ton. I'm gonna try to film our evening as best I can, but as I shared before, usually when Michael's home I try not to vlog too much because I just want to enjoy when he's home with us. I think I'm also gonna try to convince him to go out to dinner. Sushi. Go crazy, Ellie. Okay. Pete asked. It was me, said Grumpy Toad. I feel like me at the beginning of the day versus me at the end of the day, like we are completely different people. Jordan just went down, Michael's in the shower. Honestly, we had such a nice cozy evening. We ended up just going to a grocery store down the street and getting like our own thing for dinner so that we could each get something different because we couldn't agree on anything. And I got some sushi and it was delicious. And then we just kind of hung out. It's too hot, unfortunately, to go for our night walk, but Jordan's been really into hide and seek, so we played some hide and seek. And something that we've been doing with her lately that I just want to document for my own sake and my own memories is we always pray with her before bed, but we've started asking her before bed, who should we pray for? And we pray for people before we go to sleep. So we'll say, okay, who do you want to pray for tonight? And she'll say Mimi or Dada or Mama or whoever, or like sometimes she says Ellie, and I love it so much. It's been so sweet. Tonight it was Grandma and Grandpa, and it's just the cutest thing ever. But anyways, that's pretty much it for my day. Football's on tonight, which I'm stoked about, so we're just gonna have some snacks and watch some football. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today. Make sure that you subscribe before you go if you're not already. Follow me over on my Instagram, which is also Emma Grace Jens. Thanks for being here. I'll see you next time.